The nation of Warathia. Its cultural impact like the ocean. Vast, yet unknowable. We all reminisce fondly over memories of waking up on the day of Oragantag, rolling out of bed, and rushing downstairs to stomp a goose to death. We all have done this. The nation's history and culture serves as a proverbial egg to be cracked by the educated, cultured, brilliant, intelligent, and the smart. However, many in America lack the insight to see the lives and history of this nation. While many have an opinion on or trips planned to Warathia, they all lack the ability to see the nation for what it is. But thankfully, the nation of Warathia finally has its hero to let her speak her truth. Me, Edwin Cooper.
Yes.
You can start whenever you like.
Disgusting Western!
Too close.
Sorry?
Your mic is too close.
It's better like this.
Would you like to say your name and why you're here today?
My name is Czgoly Poryamankikov. And as I say, Western imperialist NATO countries destroy proud Warathian traditions. I will not let them. Today I speak truth.
Now, why do you think there would be a coalition by the West against Warathia?
They are jealous. Jealous of all Warathia has given the world. Science, art, culture. We give the world these gifts, and what they do, they spit in face. No more.
But if we want to understand where Warathian history has led us, we must go outside and look at the country as it is. So I asked Czgoly to take me around the streets of his hometown, where all wasn't as peaceful as it seemed.
So as I was saying, Warathian figure skater Natalia Nasarkova was stolen from by Western judges. That and she fell a few times, but... neighbor Vildak, how are you?
Hey, Czgoly, what's going on?
Oh, not much. It's good to see you. Going somewhere? Going somewhere. You have bag, no?
Oh, no, I'm not going somewhere. I'm returning this to Fred.
Is vacation time for old Vildak, no?
No, he left his clothes at my house. I'm just returning.
No, something's wrong.
You lie! You are coward! You are traitor!
Well,
You are fleeing Warathia!
Warathia never give me anything. Warathia give me no job, no money, no...
You are a traitor to
I'm
Warathia!
not...
Not kill 200,000 Poles for you to talk like Westerner!
Well, if I can't go to Poland, why don't I just go to Sandalstad?
Warathia give you freedom, give you job, give you healthcare of sort. Sandalstad!
Don't kill many in
No, not against me, Warathia, Sandalstad! Syria, Turkey, Libya, Tunisia! You're everything. This is how you repay them? Polak, like Lithuanian! Sounds like Western! Like Western! Like
Western, why is Western so bad?
food. Warathia never give you anything! Sandalstad!
Well, let me
It's
tell you
not
something.
gonna be a Warathia, Sandalstad! So bad?
What does Tunisia have to do with any of this?
Let me tell you something, Sandalstad does not exist! I made it up! Tail between legs and feet!
No, Sandalstan kill many in
No, I made up Sandalstad.
No, I read in
true.
history.
Sandalstad is all made up. It doesn't exist. I made it up in brain. You know it is true.
No.
Well, go ahead, flee to your beloved Sandalstad. See if I not call secret police on you. Get out of here.
He is, how you say, goofball.
Now that's the kind of neighborly love we need more of here in the West. But what kind of history builds that love between neighbors? The answer is simple. A history built on shared struggle. A shared struggle of keeping wealthy mining territories from countries which now claim them. Luckily, it just so happens that all of the valuable territories taken from Warathia were conquered by a fundamentally illegitimate state, Sandalstan. Now I know what you might be thinking. What? But I thought Sandalstan was made up by that one guy. Well, many historians disagree. Strong, brilliant, attractive historians that can call it like it is. like me, Edwin Cooper. But I'm not the only one defending Warathia. Czgoly tells me of other horrendous lies told about Warathian history as well.
In the early 1800s, Warathia was in one of the most prosperous ages it had seen in centuries. A new class had arisen in the country, the mining barons. The barons of the kingdom were plundering newly annexed lands for all that they were worth and sharing nothing. It was a problem which the country never overcame. From that period up until today, mining barons and their descendants ruled the country with an iron fist. In 1848, the people had finally had enough. They pleaded to the emperor for change, and change he brought.
In 1848, country was perfect. Full bellies, clothes on back, nobody go sleep hungry. Then, all of a sudden, farmers, probably from CIA, show up on Capitol steps and they say, oh, we stopped working, and now our bellies are empty. Emperor Moraga, he listened to the people, to the farmers, and he said, oh, you have nothing to eat and your children is starving. I have idea. I'll give you job. What if, they all rejoice. Yeah. What is job? Job is dig big hole. And they say, oh, yeah, we dig hole, we eat tonight. And they say, oh, great, dig hole all day, never before seen hole. Big hole probably for palace or something. So for months they dig and they dig and they dig. Massive, giant hole. Finally, on final day, they all stand around big hole. And they say, look at big hole we built for palace. What a palace this will be. Moraga II, he show up. He inspect, he say, what a glorious hole you built. You should be very proud of yourselves. Then guards show up, kick everybody in hole. And Emperor Moraga, he say, you complain you have nothing to eat. Now you have each other. He was, how you say, brilliant that way.
Isn't history so fun? The Second World War. It's important. Very important. But not for the reasons you may think. See, Warathians know the true cost of war. Land. And in the First World War, they lost some. Valuable land. Valuable land with valuable minds. Leaving behind a scarred people. Those scarred people were convinced by wealthy mining barons to overthrow their own democratic government. Or so the West would have you believe. In truth, it was Sandalstani operatives who were running the previous Warathian Republic on behalf of the European Union. This process, headed by Sandalstan's evil dictator and head of propaganda, Bootkrok von Sneakerklog. And so, what choice did the Warathians have but to come together and overthrow their Sandalstani-imposed democratic government, and ally with the Axis powers? And so the Second World War got its local name, the Great Warathian Struggle.
This is Proud Warathian War Memorial, constructed after Warathian Great Struggle of 1940s. 500,000 Warathian dead, we honor them the best we know how, unlike cowardly Westerners. Unfortunately, as things tend to go, little money problems, little corruption, probably from West, force us to solicit donations. Is small price to pay to keep Warathia free of Western influence.
So much to learn about this country. Its beautiful monuments, history, and people, all completely unseen. Before me, Edwin Cooper. But who were the Warathians really fighting? The Allies? I doubt it. No, not according to the Warathian government. Because, in reality, they were fighting the Sandalstanis. Not just the Sandalstanis, even though they are all evil, every last one of them, but one in particular. Yes, Bootkrok von Sneakerklog. All they wanted was a simple regime change. And they were right, because Bootkrok still leads Sandalstan to this day. And he also led it during the 1800s rebellions. How evil does a dictator have to be that he can defy death itself to keep a horrible regime in charge? Very. His is the despicable government of an evil tyrant who will never let the world see the truth. And so who knows the truth better than Czgoly? He's a pillar of reliability, of unbiased perspective in which we can all use to look into the world through a less fortunate lens. And what better time to express the truth than right before an election? And so, Czgoly took me down to vote in this year's annual Warathian election, an election where the people can freely choose anyone in the ruling party. However, many have claimed that the elections are corrupt, that the mining barons hold too much power. But I can't see how that's true. And so, we headed down to the polling stations to let our voices be heard.
This is headquarters of Warathia National Mining Company. It's special for me. It was, in fact, the first job. Those were the days. Come home from school, school bag down, pickaxe, shovel in hand, and off to the mines. Glorious days, in fact.
And how was going to college and working at the same time?
College?
As a worldly man, I know one thing is true. You can always summarize countries based on general traits. And the word I'd use to describe Warathia is hardworking. Extremely hardworking. Now you may say, that's 2 words, but I think we can learn something from that. Bring back the paper routes, the bus boys, heck, maybe even a little more. But who knows? Maybe I'm just a dreamer.
I says, if the Ukrainians didn't want so much pig's grease thrown at them, why were there so many around?
I don't think we can put that in.
Why not? More of your crew?
No. Here, let me... Without knowing it, Czgoly and I's lives were about to be changed forever. A Warathian government agent was coming to get us. Despite everything, Czgoly and I stuck together.
Czgoly!
Oh, no. As it turned out, when Czgoly went to vote this year, he made a crucial mistake. He voted for the losing party. Warathia may have been kind to all of us before, but the motherland could only take so much abuse. Not only that, but it turned out Czgoly was an enemy spy.
Informant? For what country?
Sandelstam, if you're familiar.
Vilnik?
So you do know who informed us.
His neighbor, cowardly neighbor.
We did get reports that you were fighting last night. But Mr. Poryamankikov, if you could please come with me, and we'll take a trip down to the correction facility where we can have a little chat.
Correction facility? No, there's nothing to correct. I'm already proud Warathian.
I insist. Oh, indeed. Please do write something good about us. Let's go.
I thought I would never see Czgoly again. That the new government in charge would take him away from me forever. That he would disappear like dust in the wind or blend in like the homeless in Philly. Luckily, after a week in the camps, he broke out. And he was able to seek refuge here in the United States and build a life away from propaganda.
No, it is germs and homosexuals.
It takes much for me to say this. I was wrong. Warathia was overthrown. Not first time in history, but whenever happens is shocking. But I come to city and look around. I eat Warathian food, I play Warathian games. You know, I wake up on Varagentag and feel gooseneck crunch beneath boot and is comforting. I look around city, I say, there is immigrant, over there is immigrant, and I think...
Why are there so many immigrants? They think they are better? This is Little Warathia, no? Always has been Little Warathia. I did not come here and flee from Scary Green Lady for immigrants brought in by CIA to live in city.
And this is a little Warathian complaining about immigration.
Yes, they come in and think they are better, think they own place.
Hey,
preaching to the choir here, bud.
These other people did not flee from homeland like I did. I give years of love to Warathia government, and what I get back? Nothing.
Czgoly, you gave so much. You would never support a dictatorship like this.
Yes, I no support dictator. I simply want strong-willed government who kill people who talk like this.
And I think that's reasonable.
But I have planned. I change Warathia. I change world. And this is how I do.
Czgoly on the mic. I come from best rappers in the world. Slavs. I like beats. I like it. Time to kill. Stolen from my mother country. Land of lollipops and gum trees. Old state rule is on my mind. Mother governors were too kind. They used to kill. I really liked. Now I'm forced here on the mic. There's freedom here in Burgerland. I just wish that it were banned. Homeland was a paradise. With me added little spice. Neighbors used to be real cheap. All but Vilnak, Western ship. Escaped from deadly prison camp. Now I'm popping on this vamp. Waiting for my day to come. The new country overrun. More deadly than CIA. Kill more British than IRA. Now I'm saying up the Ra while taking down America. Old government was very kind. New regime just rob us blind. All goodwill has just been spent. US support new government. Cool logging on to internet. I see lies, I won't forget. You must protect your home country from immigrants, but not from me. I have a sermon on the mount about loving all, but some don't count. So come all ye, listen to Dada. I am immune to propaganda. Our cars are #1 in world with breakdown fuel use price. If I see Yanks on the street in Zion Kirk, I'm not being nice. Hospital full of Western kids, you know I'm gonna bomb it. I walk around, see Sandalstani, get out my way, cause I'm a vomit. Evil people love evil man, destroy our culture, that's their plan. I am brave, I'm underdog, every day's like fight with smog. I tell the truth from my heart, though rebellion may start. I tell the truth, I am no liar, that man Bukrak is vampire. Cool logging on to internet, I see lies, I won't forget. You must protect your home country from immigrants, but not from me. I have a sermon on the mount about loving all, but some don't count. So come all ye, listen to Dada. I am immune to propaganda.
They say I got a bias, wouldn't be here if you weren't tuned in. Fight American perception, you'll be spread too thin. I only take brave stances against murder and teen pregnancy, but only on the camera, so you'll just have to agree with me. Try to fight for civil rights, we'll hit you with some civil lefts. Take away your culture, bully, mock, make fun of what we left. Everyone's a liberal till we help them find their enemy. Change the program with the channel when you feel some sympathy. I inspire you to lead, I inspire you to act, but if I can't change opinions, I'll just have to change the facts. There's a sorry sad sap who's subjected to the news, a dementia-ridden sucker, and they look like you. Slob, you drool, you trust, you fool, too weak, too old to take control, too dumb, too dim, too bald, tuned in to me, to you, that's Edwin Cooper.
The Reds had red, the best of marks. They left on breadlines as their marks. Scarred people lead with more scarred minds, a token how we're left behind. Corruption ruptures the countryside, a symptom of unchanging times. Jockeys mock and devastate, not realizing their own fate. Cool logging on to internet, I see lies, I won't forget. You must protect your home country from immigrants, but not from me. I have a sermon on the mount about loving all, but some don't count. So come all ye, listen to Dada. I am immune to propaganda.
Folks, if people like me, Czgoly, and brave warriors such as myself can stand against their government like that, why can't you? Like the Arabs had their spring, a new season has arrived, and Westerners will have a fall. So please, take action. Take action against the United States government for enabling Sandalstan and that swine Bootkruck.
And they had sex with my girlfriend!
They probably did. But before that, think back to the Waragantag mornings, the Warathian foods, and think about what we shared with you today. Warathia, an uncorrupted history. God bless. Edwin Cooper.